Hey guys, welcome to another video, finally. Today's video is just going to be...
Did you miss me?
this thing over there. Alright, so today's video, I'm going to try not to make you sick because I'm not going to hit the table. This thing is so touchy lately, I don't know why. I'm totally trying not to hit the table. Try not to breathe. Okay, so today's video is just going to be like a chat and craft with me, so I'm not per se going to be giving you instructions. Let me adjust my camera. Alright, so I'm not going to be giving you instructions on how to make my project that I'm making. I'm just going to kind of make it and chat with you. If you have questions, please ask. I'll just give you kind of a general overview of what I'm going to be doing. So today I'm going to be making an envelope flip book, and I just made these envelopes myself because I had a particular idea in mind. So I still have one more envelope to make. I just made it with my envelope punch board. These three I've already made. I'm going to be using a total of 4 of them. And this was my inspiration right here. So a long time ago at Tuesday mornings, they had this huge Project Life package.
For like 16 bucks.
No, it was way cheaper than that.
12?
It was like $12. And as you can see, there is tons of Project Life cards in here. So here I've been sitting with these Project Life cards and haven't really done anything with them. So I thought, okay, well, I'd like to use some of them. I love them. That's why I bought them. So I am going to make an envelope flip book. This is more of like a summer, I think it is. The Neapolitan edition. It's summer, I think. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna pick out some stuff and use it, and I'm gonna get all sorts of creative. So I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna use whatever kind of paper I have laying around. I have some chipboard stickers. I have regular stickers. I'm just going with it. I have washi tape. I'm grabbing whatever I have. So that's what I'm doing while I'm chatting with you guys.
Look at my cute Project Life card.
She did a Project Life card envelope.
And it's an actual like little card.
Ooh, you're hitting the thing.
Oh, I'm
Honey.
sorry.
You're making them dizzy.
I'm making you dizzy.
Yeah, you make them take Dramamine.
Here, have some Dramamine.
I know.
So listen to this.
Okay, here, I'll do it so you don't make them dizzy.
It's a little still wet, so just make sure that you're...
It's a little booklet.
It was 2 of those tiny Project Life cards together.
Very cute. And that's another idea you can do with Project Life cards. Are you going to sneeze? You look like you're going to sneeze. Okay.
I'm good. All
So
right,
that's
let me
another
leave.
idea to do with Project Life cards. Okay, so let's get on to chatting. Chatting. So I'm not sure where I left you guys. I didn't go and watch my last video to see where I left you. I just thought I'd pick up and like start making videos. So I know I told you guys that starting the beginning of the year after I got off the cruise, I was really tired, like super duper tired. I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe it was depression. I had changed my diet. I stopped eating meat. Maybe it was that, yada, yada, yada. So I went to the doctor. She did a whole bunch of tests. My tests mostly came out normal. I'm going to start off by saying I feel much better. Like, I feel much better. She did say that my thyroid is hyper, even though I don't really have a thyroid. I'm on Synthroid. So it's not my thyroid, it's the medication. So she has to back me off a Synthroid because my thyroid levels were like ridiculous. They were like 0.01 or something, like almost not there. So she had to back me off that. So the other levels were okay. my vitamin levels, like my vitamin D level was a little bit low, not enough to be like, nothing in the blood work showed that I should have slept for 18 to 20 hours a day for not being able to get off my couch. Okay, that's the whole point of that. The only thing that did show up was, I don't know how many of you are familiar with autoimmune diseases, but autoimmune diseases run pretty strong in my family. Shout out to my sister with RA who kicks butt every day. So my ANA came back positive, which it's been positive in the past. And another antibody called your RNP came back positive, which is like a marker for something called mixed connective tissue disease, which I don't really understand it all the way yet because I'm just now learning. So apparently mixed connective tissue disease is like kind of like lupus, but it's not lupus. But that's not to say that I don't have lupus because I'm still undergoing more testing. So I went to a rheumatologist and she said sometimes people have positive ANA, sometimes people have positive RNPs, which is what showed up for me for the mixed connective tissue disease, even though you don't have it, but chances are with your strong family history of autoimmune disorders and with the way that you were feeling, maybe. So then she looked at my skin and said that I have some like light, she was saying light changes, like changes to my skin from the sunlight, photo changes, I forget how she said it. But basically the sun has changed my skin in a way that looked to her like something that would remind her of psoriatic changes. And then I've had this rash on my lower leg that I've been battling since I was like 20. And biopsies just always showed like thickening of the skin. They never really gave it a diagnosis. So I left the rheumatology office, got a whole bunch more blood work done. They sent it out to like a special facility in California that does like this special series of testing for rheumatology. I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm not a doctor. So that's kind of where I stand right now. I'm kind of waiting to find out what all this means. What I feel like it means is that, remember at the beginning of the year, I said, oh, my word for this year is consistency. And what I meant was that I wanted to be more consistent with uploading on YouTube and my Etsy store, and I'm not doing very good with this, and my Etsy store and, you know, social networking, and that's what I meant by that was my word for the year, was consistency. So, I don't know how many times you guys have ever heard that phrase, if you want to make God laugh, tell him you have a plan. And I'm thinking that's kind of what he did. Because he was like, oh, you're so cute, Eileen, you have a plan. Get out of here. Guess what? That's not the real plan. So I feel like he was giving me the word consistency. I feel like God gave me the word consistency for this year. But I feel like that's not what I took it and was like, oh, I'm going to be consistent with this, this, and this. I feel like God was telling me that I need to be consistent with my health instead of being like up, down, all around. Like, oh, this week I'm going to be healthy. Next week I'm just going to eat whatever I want and lay on the couch like a lump of potatoes, like a sack of potatoes and whatever. So I feel like that is what was going on there. So that's what I think happened. So, like I said, my sister has RA, and she also, I think, just got diagnosed with lupus not too long ago. And she is not a, oh, feel sorry for me person at all. And I remember her telling me a long time ago, like, you just need to get up and move. Like, you just have to move, Eileen. Like, you have to just get up and move. And I just never, God, I just always have hated exercise. And so my sisters all have, like, encouraged me to get up and move, but I don't listen. I'm kind of hard-headed like that. And I had a little thing going on in the back of my head this year that was like, you know what? I'm going to do a 5K, and I just really wanted to, like, get up and move my body this year, and I think this is kind of God's way of being like, okay, you said you wanted to do it, so here you go. Now you have to do it. So anyway, she said, you know, honestly, it's the only way that you're going to stay active and not let, like, this thing, like really take over. So it's real. It's in my face. I need to do something about it. It's not just about weight anymore. It's about health. I really feel like even if it's not, you know, even though they're saying like they're not diagnosing me with lupus and they put down like just mixed connective tissue disease, whatever. Well, mixed connective tissue disease can mean so many things. It's such a broad spectrum diagnosis. Like, who even know what that could turn into? You know what I mean? It can affect so many different parts of your body that I really don't want to just sit around and wither away and see what it's going to eat up. So I'm thinking now we really need to get serious about this, and I think that's what God was kind of telling me when he gave me the word consistency at the beginning of the year. He said, it's time to get consistent about your health. And I was like, oh, consistency. It's really time to be consistent about videos. And I got to do this and this and this and be consistent about social media. And yeah, that's not at all what he was talking about. So sometimes I think God gives us little talks. And when we're not listening all the way, I mean, I listen sometimes. But, you know, God's the Father and I'm still a child, so I'm only listening half of the time. So when he gave me that word, I just kind of ran with it, and I was like, oh, this is my plan. And he was like, no, sister. Or child. No, child. That's not what I said. That's not at all what I said. So he had to kind of dumb it down for me and bring me to a place where he said, this is what I meant. I meant consistency as far as your health. Like, this is what I meant. It's time for you to get serious and be consistent about your health, because that's the only way that you're going to keep healthy and keep moving and keep being active, is if you start now. So that's what we're doing, y'all. My focus is every morning when I get up to make healthy decisions for my body. I have to make that a priority. Yesterday, I wanted to start that Couch to 5K program, but when I woke up, it was raining, and it's still raining. Because apparently when you live in Maryland, it's kind of like living in Washington. Not quite sure why. But, so it's still raining. So yesterday morning, instead of being like, oh, well, I can't do the Couch to 5K. Oh, well. Well, instead of that, me and Hannah looked up a workout program on YouTube, and we did it was called Yoga for Weight Loss. Y'all, let me tell you, I didn't realize I had so many stomach muscles. I mean, they're not good, obviously, but I used them, and now they hurt a lot. So yeah. I did that yesterday. Today I gave myself a break because I hurt because I don't exercise ever. So yesterday was quite painful for me. But tomorrow I'll be at it again because that word, consistency. Trying to make better decisions as far as like food go. Ooh, look at that. Looky, Snooky.
Looky.
Actually, I don't know how I want to do this. Very cute. Here, let me show. I won't open it all the way too hard. Look at Hannah's. Woo, woo, woo. My heart's beating for you. Woo. Cute. Love it. Yeah. Okay, so this is the front. Okay. So anyway, that is my plan. My plan is to, just to make the best of it. You know, I think that's what we all want to do, but I think we get thrown off track sometimes. Like, you know, I started my health journey last year. That was a flop.
Oh, when you wanted to like
Yeah.
treadmill
Well, what?
you wanted to buy a treadmill and like.
No, I mean, yeah, we didn't end up buying a treadmill, but my elliptical's right out in the garage, and I didn't do it, and there's no excuse for me not doing it, but, all right, let me get these all on here, and then I'll continue. Okay, so we are done with the general part of the book. I don't think I like this being the closure right there. I don't like covering that. I don't like that. I'd rather it close right there and then just twine it together or something like this. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, so now I'm gonna decorate it and then I'll kind of tell you a little bit more. Okay, so on top of all of this business going on with me, poor William's been busting his butt trying to, you know, work, and work's been slow for him, and that's really hard for him because he's the breadwinner of the family. So he, you know, feels like a loser when he's not bringing home a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, you guys, he puts himself to really, really high standards. We have a nice home, we have nice cars, and we basically do whatever we want. Like, we're not rich, we're very, what is it, middle class or something? I don't even know. See, I don't know how to say things like that because I don't know what middle class is. But we're very just Joe Schmo. We just have, you know, we have a decent house, we have decent cars. Okay, we go out to lunch whenever we want to go out to lunch. You know, I don't spend a lot of money on things because I don't. It's not because I'm just frugal, you know? That's just the lifestyle that we live. So when we can't, like, go out to lunch whenever we want, or, you know, go to the store and, you know, spend $350 at the grocery store every week, that's his failure. And that's not failure at all. That's, as far as I'm concerned, like, we were overspending before, and this was kind of our wake-up call to kind of rein it back in. So that's what's been going on with him, and it's been really hard to see him like that. Ooh, that is so cute. Look at that. Because he is so hard on himself. And I am like, what are you so hard on yourself for, dude? We love you so much, and we, you know, we know that you're just, you know, it's slow right now. Flooring always tends to get slow around the holidays because everybody spends their money on the holidays, and then they do the same thing that I'm doing. I'm on a spending freeze right now because, hello, we just spent a ton of money at Christmas. So the rest of the world's doing that too. So it's been hard to see that. And also he's been dealing with tummy troubles really for the last 3 years, but it's just been getting worse and worse and worse lately. And he's been going to bed without eating dinner. And if you guys have ever seen William, he lays like 100 pounds soaking wet, and he cannot afford to go to bed without dinner. So, not to mention, he carries, you know, 300-pound rolls of carpet by his little self some days, and he worries me. And, oh, that's really cute too. And so, I'm worried about him, and I'm constantly on him, trying to get him to eat more, and, you know, trying to make sure that, you know, he's eaten enough, and I'm cooking the right foods for him because we think it's a gallbladder issue. And when I say we, like, his doctors think it's a gallbladder issue too. But for some reason here in Maryland, you have to do like tests in a certain order. I don't know if it's Maryland or if it's our insurance, but here's the way you have to do testing. It's cute. You have to do, first you get the ultrasound to make sure you don't have any stones. Doesn't have any stones. Then he has to go, then he had to do an endoscopy. That is so cute. That took forever to schedule, and then by the time we got it scheduled, he forgot to take one of his, he's forgot to stop taking one of his medications, and you have to stop that medication or the endoscopy is not going to be able to come out right. So we had to reschedule. That's fine. And so then they had to reschedule it again for another 3 months. I mean, we've been waiting for this endoscopy literally like 6 months now. So we finally got the endoscopy done last Tuesday. So they did a couple like biopsies. They thought they saw some pockets of like bacteria or something in his stomach, which would definitely cause some of his problems, but they went ahead and sent those out. The sun stretched out and touched our cheeks. I'm not
Which
down.
cheeks?
Yeah, I know. I'm not really down with that one.
Wait,
I love that one.
At least he didn't try to get up and go to work.
Yeah, I know. He's such a pain when he gets put under anesthesia. He is just like...
He was like, did they tell me to change my diet? No. I thought the doctor was a bleep. Remember that?
No, I don't remember that. But anyway, he says, he tried to get up and walk out in his underwear. I had to get him to sit down like 5 times. He's so ridiculous. I cannot stand him under anesthesia or under any kind of like...
And then he ordered carpet when he got home.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He was like, I'm still under anesthesia.
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't matter, dude. You can't order $7,000 worth of a product under anesthesia. But anyway, so we're waiting for the test results to come back from that to see if maybe he has some like H. pylori bacteria in his stomach. Which, if he does, I mean, at least if we get the antibiotics, that'll at least take away some of that pain. But he still needs to go get the HIDA scan, a nuclear medicine HIDA scan, to see if his gallbladder's functioning. I don't think it's functioning because I've had my gallbladder out and the symptoms that he's experiencing are the same ones I am. So that's what I'm saying when I say I have to make sure I make proper foods for him. He can't have anything too high in fat. He can't have anything too high in like rubbish. Like he'll have a salad, like he had a salad last night, so I can't have anything that's like raw vegetables tonight because he won't be able to digest it. So that's what's been going on with him. So, you know, chaotic mom at its finest here, guys. I'm not even kidding you. Like, that is where I've been. So that is why I have not been making videos. I have been trying my hardest to keep up with Hannah's homeschool, which we haven't really been great at that.
I just did some school.
I know, she just did school. I'm not saying that she hasn't been good at it. She's been great at it, but she can only do so much by herself, which is why...
Especially math.
I homeschool her. Yeah, math has been ridiculous for her, y'all. Like,
they're so stupid.
What in the world? I mean, I get that she's in 5th grade, but wow, I never remember math being this, like, ridiculous before.
It's like...
exponents and,
it's PEMDAS.
breaking down the,
I'll give you...
That's cute. Like, breaking down the big, long, huge things. So, that's what's been going on, and it's been crazy. So, I am hoping that I can get back into crafting. I miss my craft area. I just sent out some Happy Mail yesterday because I got an order on Etsy. So I try every time whenever I get an order on Etsy to go ahead and include a little bit of Happy Mail when I go up to the post office. So I sent out a couple things of Happy Mail yesterday. I'm sorry I'm not getting Happy Mail
Here's
out.
what I mean.
Oh. She's got to solve things like that. And it's crazy. And it's hard for her. And
PEMDAS. Parentheses.
PEMDAS.
Exponents. Multiplication. Division. Addition. Subtraction.
Yep.
It's
So,
hard.
It's hard.
I hate it.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry I haven't been getting out any Happy Mail. It's just been, my life has been wild. And, I know. My life has come in like a wrecking ball this year. It's been like, oh, 2020? Let me shove it up, you know. I mean, really, that's what's been going on. Let me shove it to you, sister. So that is where I've been. What have y'all been up to? Tell me what you guys have been up to. Have you been healthy this year? I know a lot of people have caught the flu. Knock on wood. I couldn't do that when the dog was around because she'd start barking thinking it was the front door.
We used to have to knock on our skin.
Yeah.
Knock on skin.
Knock on wood. We have not gotten that nasty, nasty flu bug. Have you guys gotten it? Everybody in the world is like getting sick. I'm so worried about my dad down in Florida. He's gotten congested a couple times. He's 89, y'all. He's gotten congested a couple times. I mean, I shouldn't worry too much. My sister's down there. Both of my sisters are down there. My brothers are down there. And I know they're keeping a good eye on him, but still I worry. He's gotten congested a couple times, and it makes me worried every time he calls me and he sounds a little congested. But he's good about calling the doctor and getting put on antibiotics, so. That makes me happy that he takes things seriously like that.
Guess who got AirPods?
They're not AirPods. They're generic. Me and her got some, her and I. See, I teach her English, and that's scary. We got these generic iPads.
You keep on saying AirPad.
I know. We got generic ones. They're cute. They're from Big Lots.
They were $15, which is a good deal.
Yeah, that's a really good deal. So anyway, I hope you guys have been healthy. Let me know if you guys have been healthy and kept up the healthiness over the new year. It's like February, what is it, February 11th?
Yeah.
You guys, I'm telling you, I lost like 2 weeks when I was sick. I'm not even kidding you.
She was like really sick. She was like sitting on the couch. She was
Yeah,
like,
I just...
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it was really miserable. I was just a miserable bitchy poo.
She would take 2 naps a day.
Yeah, and each nap was like...
4 hours?
No, probably about 2 hours each, so total it was 4 hours.
And then you would eat dinner and go to bed.
And then I would eat dinner and go to bed. So yeah, my life consisted of sleeping. That's why I went to the doctor and was like, listen, y'all are gonna have to do something because I can't live like this. This is not a life. I don't interact with anybody. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I can't, I don't even have time to homeschool my daughter. I'm sleeping all the time. Like, you guys gotta figure something out. So hopefully we're on the right track. I feel like we're on the right track, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with kicking myself in the butt and keeping my body as healthy as I can.
How can I play?
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I am going to go ahead and decorate the rest of this and fast forward it so you guys can enjoy me decorating this. Okay guys, so I zoomed you in so you can see what the finished product looks like. I think it's really super cute. I went ahead and put some twine around it. You could be a little bit fancier, but this I had sitting on my desk and I think it looks cute with it anyway. So I'm going to open it up. I didn't know exactly how to fold it, but I don't think it really matters because I love it. So when you open it up, you've got little tuck areas that have just little cutouts in them. And then it's got little like hearts that I punched out of the scraps. And I love the mason jars. They're so cute.
That is cute.
Isn't it adorable?
Daughter number 2 speaking.
Daughter number 2 in the house.
Daughter number 1.
This is some of these flowers that I made the other day in one of my videos. I've got all sorts of other cards in here. I went through and put some of these Project Life cards in here for whoever I give this to enjoy. So that way I'm sharing my Project Life cards. I love these Project Life cards. They're really sunny and beautiful and happy, and I really do like them. I just have a ton of them. I made another little envelope here. Oh, it went too far down. I'm gonna have to fix that. See? Darn it. I'm gonna have to fix that. So I made another envelope here. I really like this envelope too. See, it's just really super cute, and it's got a little cutout in it. And some of these stickers that I took out of my Heidi Swap sticker book. Thought those would be cute to include in there. I'm gonna have to not push it down so far. I think that's the key. And then more stickers here. And then you open it again. I hope I'm still in frame. And we've got some of these thickers from my poolside thicker packet. And I've got a little doily, some more Project Life cards. So cute. I love these mason jars. They're adorable. I think I'm going to turn them to the side though so they don't get, looks like maybe they're getting crushed on the edges. So I'm going to turn them to the side so they don't get crushed. I would hate for that to happen. There we go. I'm going to turn them all to the side. And then, so I love this. And then we're doing it again here with some more Project Life cards. And put these in here. I thought that was really super cute with the hello and the little things. And then on the back you've got this page here, and it's just got a cute little fun little Project Life card that I cut down to stick in there. So I think it's cute. I might end up maybe decorating this or even cutting it off. I think I might cut that off. I think I'm gonna do that. I am gonna cut it off because I don't like the bulk that it adds, and it doesn't really serve a purpose, so I'm cutting it off.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm going to cut this part off. I don't have a purpose for it. Like, if you wanted to make that a flap, you could, but I'm not making it a closure. So I like it without it. I think that's really cute, actually. So I love that. That is so cute. And it's nice and thick too, because I used cardstock for the envelopes, so it's not like they're gonna rip apart. So I really like this, and I think I'm gonna give this away in some Happy Mail. So I'm glad you joined me today to chat. That was the main idea of today's video, but I'm also glad I got some crafting done because I have sure missed being over here crafting. And I hope you liked today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like and subscribe to Chaotic Mom. I am trying to get back on track and get these videos out. I have really missed chatting with you guys. I've missed making videos. I've missed crafting. I just miss all of it. But family comes first, health comes first, all of that comes first. So that is what I have been up to and what I've been taking care of. And I am doing the best I can with the rest of it. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.